everyone, welcome to Phasmophobia. So we are continuing on with the new map. I'm back to Nightmare, so we are heading straight in here, and I'm going to see what we figure out on Nightmare. I'm going to try and take some of the experience from the weekly challenge. So I've learned that out here is actually a really good area for looping and even maybe just escaping line of sight. But I've also kind of figured out where the breakers are, so let's take a peek. I don't want to run around too much, let's just continue enjoying the atmosphere of the map. Also trying to listen, see if I hear something happen somewhere. Okay, I remember this kitchen. Don't know if I'm ready to spend some more time in here. Also just want to take a peek. Could there potentially be a breaker back here? I hear that. So I feel like there could be a lot of breaker locations for this map. I feel like there might be more than 3. Okay, well, we know that was somewhere around out there because I'm not even picking it up from this side. Maybe that was in one of the offices. This door is propped open. Oh, I guess that one's not like the other ones. Okay, so, oh, there's the EMF. Maybe one of these cups. Let me get these lights on. Now that's why I have a camera. Please don't disappear. Where are you? Oh. Sometimes I can't tell where they are. I'm gonna try and keep my sanity. You stay away from me. I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna avoid that safe. Okay, who knows if that actually drained a lot of sanity. Let me run in here. Let me just see. Yes, okay. So maybe those are the 3 breaker locations. But over there in that storage room, I did kind of see an area that looked like it might be a spot for the breaker. Ooh, okay. So maybe you're in the break room. He might have been behind me again. Alright, so much for that one. Luckily the bone's right here. I'm gonna hit this light. Yeah, you turned off these from the other event. Okay, we're in the light now. I need to be paying attention, especially since we're in Nightmare. I need to get a feel of my sanity drain. So, who are we dealing with? Larry Johnson, Prevent, Escape, and 3 unique photos. Okay, well, I have 2 of them. Is he hunting? I don't think so. What is going on? That's another shadow. I can't take a photo of that. I did not need an immediately aggressive ghost. We have an exit right here. I can at least step outside for a minute. I have not found the cold room. What I'm actually going to do, this is perfect. I'm going to drop my stuff here. I'm going to go get a thermometer, maybe a smudge. Maybe we'll take sanity just to spend a little bit more time here. Right now, I want to focus on getting perfect games on Nightmare, but maybe tomorrow for our games on Nels, because the rest of this week we are playing Nels. But maybe next time we will just focus on getting the ghost right, and maybe getting the objectives just as an extra. So that way we can go through these Nightmare games kind of specifically trying to learn the ghosts, and not always just trying to get the media. But I do want to get some perfect games here. So I'm going to grab thermometer. I'm going to go ahead and take sanity since we don't even really have anything about this ghost. He has been touching doors. Every time I grab my equipment, I sometimes have a strategy. I do like bringing in the video cam. But if I don't exactly know the ghost room, it's good to bring in the thermometer. And now I am actually using the side entrance, which this is a very powerful entrance. This might be the better entrance to the building, especially since the breaker could be right here. Okay, maybe it is hallway. Oh, no, you maybe particularly like this room. I actually thought it would be over there, but this ghost seems very roamy anyway. I thought I heard the ghost event sound. Okay, since we have a general area, what about these doors? I know you touched the door over there, but this was a while ago. I need to not be running around. I need to take it easy. There's a hiding spot in there. Let's take a look down here. Stop running so much. Okay, no vending machine spot. If I turn on, like, the middle light, that's good enough to get you through that doorway and then out here. Now, unfortunately, there's no lights on this side, but it would be nice to have that one on. But otherwise, you could run back into the bathrooms. These are generally a good hiding spot. I mean, the ghost will probably want to look into one of them if it has a reason to believe you're back here. But this one's really tucked away. You could get pretty decently far away from a ghost if it didn't know you were in here. Alright, so none of these doors have fingerprints. I think the ghost maybe has slowed down on the roaming. Oh, okay, you're just getting a drink. Can I film that? Well, let me try and continue to use the rest of the equipment I have. Are you here, Larry? Okay, no ghost orbs. Maybe... I think you're just roaming again. Okay, nope. Dang it. Okay, well there was Mistform. We know it's not Oni. I'm gonna have to get out of here. Please let me film that. Because also could take a photo. I think my camera's back here somewhere. Oh, thank you, sir. That is perfect. Okay, I don't want you to drain any more of my sanity. And we have an entrance right here, so that's weird. I'm not really fully utilizing this door. Okay, we do need to prevent. Maybe I'll go get a crucifix since this ghost wants to get aggressive. We know it's not Oni. I haven't got any evidence, but we saw the air ball. It's not Oni. I haven't noticed if it's turned on a light. We also have ghost photos, so it's not phantom. It didn't disappear after the photos, so it's not phantom. Alright, I'm going to go back to the truck, get a crucifix. I don't really need to be getting hunted immediately, but we could get hunted immediately, like just drain on my sanity, then take the sanity back. We only have like 75 with the sanity we have in the truck. But okay, let me go get a crucifix, maybe some other evidence to try and get, so I'll be right back. Okay, the only evidence I don't have now is the spirit box. That's the only one that's left in the truck. So I'm hoping this tier 3 crucifix will cover most of this area. I also want to put down a smudge. I'm going to put this like right here. Put the book down in the middle too in case it walks around here. Can I turn that off, please? Thank you. Now I was hoping that the dots projector would be perfect for this corridor, this little corner. Let's try and get that in position. Okay, looks good enough. And yeah, if he's in anywhere in this area, we should be alright. I'm just going to try and stand in the dots field. But otherwise, I am still seeing my breath in here. Oh, the fan is on. Is it freezing? That's a very quiet fan unless you are right next to it. So can I turn these on? Oh, yeah, I can. A nice OS. Alright. Okay, he seems to be in his room. Maybe we should redo this. I'm going to put it over here, so that way we actually cover the room and the doorway more. We wanted to hang out in the hallway, but no matter what, this should cover, well, most of the room. I know we could kind of put it more in the middle, but we're going to try that. I should go get salt. Also, did the breaker go out? No, we just don't have any lights on. I'm going to try and point this somewhere that it could help me see in the dark. Keep that open. So now that things, maybe it's because I took sanity. The ghost has kind of calmed down. Things have been knocked off the wall. Could get a, oops. I could get a photo of the EMF, never mind. Did he maybe bang the wall there? That's what that was, or the window? Nope, can't open these either. Okay, not saying anything. So let me just check again. So Larry Johnson. Oh, okay. He, of course, only shows himself when I pull up the book. So, dots. The one thing we've gotten so far. It's not Goryo because we were in the same room. Alright, here we go. We just need to get this other evidence. There is a ghost orb. Well, it's dots, so it's not going to be mimic. And I do think we'd see a ghost orb in here. Larry, do you want to give us a sign? Maybe I should record. It was really cold. There's something I didn't... Wait, was that out here? What is going on? Something thrown. Object thrown again. What is on the table? That's the phone. Okay, let me just check. Ghost object thrown. I didn't get any duplicates, thankfully. Oh! Alright, now we're making progress. That's a film. That's a photo. Now I believe... Oh my god. Can I still get a photo of EMF? Yes, there's a full book. We actually have 2 ghost photos. That's awesome. I always like getting actual like ghost photos instead of just, you know, getting like simple stuff. But actually, let me put this in here. Dio or Faye? Well, it has been active. Maybe that's why it's kind of calming down. Do I? I should probably get the door moved. So if it, yeah, we have dots, and it's writing. So We could not possibly have a mimic. Okay, so we're gonna get hunted here and figure this out pretty easily. So that's the thing about Nightmare. Every time I go into Nightmare, I kind of expect it to be a really difficult challenge, but once you get those two evidence, it could narrow it down to just two ghosts that are pretty easy. So there's a lot of different scenarios it could be. A lot easier ones and harder ones. Okay, I'm gonna put the crucifix more in here. I can't even see the edge of it. Okay, there, that should cover the whole room. That was an interesting sound for that. I'm gonna turn that back off if you don't mind, though. We don't need any of this. I'm not gonna, We just need to get hunted and then prevent. So maybe now is the time to go get... Now is the time to go get the smudge, the other crucifix. We still need something to film. Oh, I didn't get Dot's ghost. That's a good thing to film. Yeah, let's sit in here and try and get a Dot's ghost. I think what I'll do is position it a bit more now, just so the whole room is covered. Alright, Larry. Off my lamp. Larry, show yourself. You shouldn't be back in this corner. As if he hunts, I am trapped. Larry, are you here? Are you a Thay that's just aging now that we've been hanging out and you're... I mean, you are doing stuff, but you're gonna be slow. It's gonna be very easy to tell what this ghost is, though. I guess that's what I meant by Nightmare being interesting once you get those two evidences. Alright, Larry, of course, wants to do nothing. So, I'm going to go... I could get another dots projector. Let's go get a crucifix, a smudge, and another dots projector. We'll try and film the dots. I do need to get the audio recorder, though. Was that even the ghost, or was that just that? Did I just scare myself? Okay, let me go get the audio recorder, a smudge, and the other crucifix. I might not even get the other crucifix. I might just go get the dots. Alright, let me just go see what I bring back. So one of the coolest things about this map is there's a lot of just looping around the whole building, and you can run around the building. It's not always about just getting in a hiding spot. So it's cool that they're, you know, kind of designing the maps around being able to hide more than just having to have a, you know, a standard hiding spot. Oh boy. Game, hold out. So my point being, I'm not worried about a hiding spot right now. If we get hunted for one, if it's a Dio, I'm just gonna have to loop it around the building somehow. The Dio could dead into me in this, so I need to get it out into the dining room. Oh god, no, game. See, once the ghost starts doing stuff, the game starts lagging. Oh, I'm afraid it's gonna be like that first hunt. The first hunt we had in the last recording, it just lagged like crazy. At least I have my smudge on me. Alright. Larry, are you here? We have EMF of some kind. I've not checked my sanity. I didn't take any more. I think this might be a Thay, though, that's just calmed down now. So let's get the other dots out here. That should cover so much of this. Would be nice to get a recording of the dots ghost. Also just periodically checking if there's some kind of sound. Larry, are you here? There's my breath. That sounded aggressive. There's the light on. So I have that? Yeah, I've had this light out. You know you're not a mayor, though. You know you don't want to talk, you don't want to do anything. I'm gonna switch to Dot's ghost mode. I don't know if it's because I didn't have a Dot's field out here, but he hasn't really roamed out the door to me. I saw him a couple of times in here. Is that also water somewhere? I'm tempted to look. Oh, there's another one over here, of course. Okay. Turn that off. Very surprised. That's why it feels like a Thay. We went from a crazy ghost to just like kind of getting nothing. Could bring in some kind of, you know, firelight to get the sound of, but now I'm just looking in the trash. We haven't seen a Dots ghost appear in a little bit. I wonder if we should just try to really cover this whole room. I don't know how much that ceiling light's gonna get in the way. I'm gonna point this straight down. I'm gonna grab the other one. That actually seemingly worked really good. That's probably not gonna be the greatest. Kinda works though if the ghost is gonna be, you know, walking underneath it. That's not exactly what I wanted. I wanted this to cover mostly the whole room. Let's pull that back. Still kind of want to pull it back more because this thing will cover the whole room. I just point it down. There. Maybe back here, but no, like, everything is covered in dots now. I'm gonna stand here. Larry, give us a sign. Don't touch the water bottle. Object thrown. That's a duplicate. I shouldn't be holding it now. Media. Yes. Also kind of want to, keep checking if there's an audio that I could record. Okay, I'll take that. Is that a duplicate? No. So we have the solid ghost. Okay, I don't need a ghost or a dots now. There's a sound. Okay. Was that the... That was... Yeah, one was talking, one's groaning. Okay, things are coming together here, but we still don't really know what this ghost is. It could be a Dio, and I just have really high sanity. What the hell happened to my eyes? Why am I, like, blinded? I think my eyes are adjusting. Alright, still have my smudge, and we need one more audio. Larry, are you here? I don't know why we have not seen a dots ghost. I'm pretty sure every so often a dots ghost is just supposed to appear. So, I don't understand. Larry, give us a sign. It's either a Dio that's now just not doing anything. Feels like a Thay though. We're gonna find out from this hunt. Trying to stay in the dark so that way we actually drain sanity one way or another. We did just get a ghost event. Now, unfortunately, I still have not looked for the... What light switch was that? I don't know where the cursed items are. Are you... Is that the... No. I thought that was like the whipped cream can again. I am just getting so distracted. Let me listen. Oh, breath is in the hallway. So maybe this ghost has moved to the hallway. Okay, new theory. Gonna pull these out here. Pull this on this side of the building. Covers most all I need. Hey, it's a good thing I moved that. So, I think I need a photo. Maybe not, no, we're good. I always want to take a photo of that. Man, see this one's kind of... The pace is going really back and forth on this one. Can I still record that, or is this different? Oh, maybe it is messing with the cream over here. The CO2. But now it's stopped. No, it's back in here, isn't it? Okay, did you do this through the wall? That's just me. Okay, let me run back. I really just need one more sound, but we haven't gotten hunted yet. Let me just complete this. I know I could probably record the crucifix if it... Oh god. I think it's a Thay. This is definitely a Thay. I'm gonna run back over here. I feel pretty safe, like right here. Because it blocks you if the ghost comes around this corner, and if you know the ghost isn't right around here, you're pretty safe. But yes, this is not a Dio, this is a Thay. It's so slow. I'm gonna do something dangerous. Okay, I am gonna do something dangerous. There's 4 house lights. Do we need all them on? Let's get them 2 on. So the bottom 2 are actually the front 2. Okay, that seems to make sense. Those are 1, 2. I'm gonna try and get an audio recording during a hunt here, since this Thay is so slow. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there anyone? Yes. 5. I'm not gonna record that. 6. Did you break this light? No. There's 6. I know I could be recording this, but I'm not going to. So many noises. I'm going to take this back here. So the ghost actually does hunt again. Wish there was a way to like prop this open. And what I'm going to try and do is lure this Thay out here. If I have to smudge, I will. But that's the thing about a Thay. It's not going to speed up if it sees me. Because it's one of the 4 ghosts that has a fixed speed. So we should be able to record this pretty easily now that it's aged. I wonder if the ghost could see me through this. I need to like kind of stay over here. So as I kind of mentioned before, yeah, I have not looked all the cursed item locations, so I really need to do that so that way I can actually use the cursed item on some of these runs. Turn this off, man. What I just really need to do is hang out here. I still have my smudge. I kind of want to see if I can record it. Okay. Oh, I'm not used to that nightmare grace period. Okay. Hit the right buttons. So yes, this ghost is going to be so slow, I don't think it could possibly even catch up to me. Because it's the slowest that they could possibly be. Yeah, and that was also kind of strange because I needed to let go before it actually recorded. Okay, let me get a light on. I kind of wish I had my big light. Okay, so I have yet to have a Fae. That's like, maybe I have, but it's been so long. But I forget that a Fae will do that. That's kind of the gimmick of a Fae, is it starts really intense, really fast, but the more time you spend with it, it turns into like a really easy ghost. So yeah, been a long time since I've experienced a Fae. Now, even though it wasn't, even though it was Nightmare, it was kind of easy to determine that. So either way, I think we have that one done good enough. Let's head out of here, see if we can escape, because I kind of walked back into the building. But I think we're good for this game. Let me see if we can get out of the building, though. I mean, I do love this dining room for looping the ghost, especially with these lights on. Are those... Wait, did you just hunt again? Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna... Let me out. I wish I had lights on. I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna turn off my light. Man, I don't really have a reason to hide. I can just loop this ghost. I should have used my opportunity to just get out of here. Don't get distracted with the waffles. It doesn't seem to be coming over here. I just noticed there's a TV up there. Okay, maybe I should hide again. We good? Okay, please let me escape. Alright, so there, we didn't really learn much about the ghost. We got hunted right away. I mean, that did seemingly be a thing. We did, have a good experience with the Fae, but we didn't really have to determine what the ghost was, so that's the thing about Nightmare. Some setups can be easier than others. This was a really easy setup. It just really depends on what 2 evidence you get. There's a full board, and I am enjoying the bonus for the 4 times. Yeah, again, Nightmare, now after the Chronicle update, you feel like you get really good money for playing Nightmare now that the media is a part of the 4 times reward. So there's a perfect game. There it is. Is there anything... Oops, oh god, game load. Anything we should look at here? I always just scroll all the way down. Did change its room twice. 8 abilities. Hey, so it aged 8 times, 8 events, and 3 hunts. Alright, so it's snow falling again, just like the first time. I think when I first played Grafton, I also had snow as my first one. So I was gonna say, I don't think we had wind, but we did have wind because of the weekly event. I'm pretty sure that is the wind, even though it looks like a sunrise. That's one I have not seen yet, is sunrise on here. I've just been going through, I've not been looking at the weathers, I've let everyone be random so far. So this time, we're gonna go in from this doorway and look at that, and it pays off immediately because we get the breaker on. So, I'm really trying to figure out what light switches I want to get turned on. It sounds weird. Okay, so this is the manager's office. I just noticed that on the door. What is this? Oh, it's just break room. So it is an office, but this is the manager's office. Let's take a listen, though. I'm gonna leave that one light on in the corner. Is anyone around here? This locker has been open pretty much every time. I wonder if there just aren't that many actual hiding spots in this map, because they want you to loop around and actually run around and hide in more traditional areas without actually having like the, very convenient hiding spots that the game actually just sets up for you. I really do like the idea that you could just hide behind furniture and it's really dynamic, right, hiding from a ghost. I mentioned before how, I hid behind a chair in an office to hide from a revenant. It's just, I always kind of remember that whenever, because even, like I mentioned back here in the manager's office, oh god, lights flickering? Okay, that might be a sign. But I'm pretty sure this might always be open. So like, this is kind of a spot you could use, but it's not guaranteed. So you could also run back here and hide, but if the ghost actually walks in the room anymore, it'll find you. So there's little cool spots like that. I like the idea of them wanting you to like actually run around in here and maybe running back there and hide somehow. Because there's little corners you can hide in, and there is a hiding spot back there. I hear you. How did you flicker the lights way over there? I'm gonna walk around. I thought maybe that was a fork out here. Maybe that was just in the kitchen. So is this the first time we're gonna deal with a kitchen ghost for real? Oh, bone. Let's take a look. Tim Rhodes, prevent, firelight, and then photo of EMF. Tim, are you around here? I heard utensils. Oh, there we go. Gonna take a photo. Are you actually out in the dining room? I heard maybe, you know, straws. I don't know if those are metal straws. Let's see how these sound. No, that's not what I heard. Let's get these two lights on. Get that open. I'm gonna run over here and turn on the dining room lights as well. There, I think I'm finally learning the light switches. So there's 4. Tim Rhodes, are you here? I need to maybe narrow down the room a bit more. Oh, I doubt that ketchup is on the floor normally. Is anyone here? Trying to see if I catch my breath at some point. You'll see it. Is anyone around here? There's another one of these. I'm gonna maybe spend a little time in the dark. It would be nice to keep this on. I want to have some lights on so you can see where you're going. Radio? Okay, maybe you are out here. Oh, is that the jukebox? This is what I was waiting for. I wanted the ghost to turn on the jukebox before I turned it on. This is awesome. Alright, now I don't want to turn it off. Oh, I see my breath. Okay, now if I walk over here, let's go get the thermometer. I need to determine if it's this. I think this dining room is going to count as a room, and I think this whole area will count as a room. Am I seeing my breath over here? I feel like there's going to be a line drawn somewhere here. I feel like it's actually the dining room. Perfect. That's what I was waiting for. I wanted the ghost to turn on the jukebox before I did. Alright, I'm going to drop my stuff. Let's go get a thermometer, see exactly what room this is, and maybe get like a dots and the video cam, and just start trying to figure this out. Alright, I'm not taking any sanity. We haven't gotten any ghost events. Still trying to get a feel for, you know, tracking my sanity. Wait, for now we are... Oh, this is just switching, which it might be. Do I hear something? I hear more music over here. Is that the phone? Because I've seen these phones around here. Where is it? Did you throw it on the floor? I hear a pie. Oh, there it is. Interesting. So yeah, I noticed the phones. So yes, the ghost can like call the phone, I guess. Interesting, because before they could just throw them around, but now they can actually call them. Okay, I shouldn't have turned off the music. It does seem like it's the dining area. So let me see if I walk out here. I think this whole dining area will count as a room. Yes. Okay, looks like I'd actually rather have it be this than the whole dining room right now. Please, I'm gonna turn that off again. So what I'm gonna do, since you seem to be roaming through this area, this is perfect. This front room, both the dining room and the bar, such a good spot for the DOTS projector. I really need to put another one down there. But of course, there's no way for me to get the light switches on this side, so let's run over here. I'm gonna quickly look for ghost orbs. I still have some lights on around the building though, so I'm not in total darkness. Definitely need to get night vision on though. Now we see all the snow, but ghost orbs are pretty obvious compared to snow nowadays. But it's very cold. Is that you over there? Okay, well at least you broke out over there and not... Dang it. Let's maybe bring in some more stuff. I want to get another dots just to increase my chances of seeing it. I wish I could get her to... I couldn't even tell. I thought it was the grandma model, but this is a Tim Rhodes. I thought it was the grandma over there. So let me just go get maybe a book, the other dots, just to get a bigger dots field. I think after that I'm going to take sanity. I want to get stuff in here this time. This is a bigger area, so we're going to try and go at this a little more systematic. Don't know if that last event drained any of my sanity, but I guess we could start talking on Spirit Box. We'll have to do salt. But here, we got a big area now. It's the first game where it's this front bar, which I really like. Really like this area. I really like how it looks. Now, I like the idea as well of putting this over here, because she's been roaming over here. And this connects it with this whole area, so if she roamed through here, roamed back through here, I mean, all the way, like, around this. That's my idea, is that if she walks around through here, she's gonna go through this. I feel like maybe she's not gonna spend more time over there. I'm gonna put the book down. It really doesn't matter. Just put it on the table. This is a nice counter, though. This is a perfect spot to keep track of all my equipment. So how are we doing on the freezing? Are we actually down there yet? Don't think it's... Ooh, 1.0. It has to be under, though. Saw that door. Dang it. Let me go see if it was EMF 5. Where's all my equipment? I'm going to reposition this flashlight like that so I can actually see. Can I actually get an EMF reading on this? Yeah, but no EMF 5. See, I want to just go and get stuff. I'm going to keep track of all my stuff here. Let's go get UV salt and see if we can confirm UV. I don't think I'm going to worry about recording it this time. We have much more salt bottles, so I'm not going to try and record and get UV at the same time just yet. Grab you, 1 thing of salt. Should I bring in... Let's just bring in the other book, because that's the only other thing of evidence. Maybe we'll broaden the area she could write in the book. We'll put one on this end and one over here. I do maybe it would be a better idea to move that dots projector. Let's put this book on this corner and this one way down here. So this is, I'm really cannot stop praising this map. But for a small map, this is so perfectly designed. And I really think they're dialing it in with how these maps should be designed for being unique and also like fun to play. I love how this map has big areas. It's a small map, but it has big rooms. But it's also a small map, so you don't have to deal with the giganticness of the building. So I just love that I'm actually able to spread out like all my equipment here, but not have to deal with, you know, high school or to have a giant room. So yes, I have given up. I'm gonna put this over here. Now, problem though, am I not releasing my breath anymore? I know it's a nightmare, and that's the thing with these ghost changing rooms. I haven't seen my breath, but apparently it's still cold in here. It's very cold. You don't seem to... Door, please. You don't seem to be caring about being in here. Okay, fire... Ooh, what do you want me to see on there? What is that? Let me run up there. I haven't seen this yet. Is it a landfill? What is that? I gotta turn off my light. It said, is this like an old show? What is that? Okay, it definitely is. Is that old Bob Denver? I'm sorry if I don't know what that is. I know a lot of shows just by osmosis, but I don't think I know that one. It must be old PD, public domain. Why are you over here, by the way? I'm gonna check thermometer. Also, I don't know if there's a remote somewhere for that. Let's see. This room is cold, so I think you're roaming a lot over here. And of course you broke out the lights, so let's do this. Use my spotlight, maybe. Oops. See, this is definitely a mechanic they need to utilize. I mean, even if you could just put the tier 3 flashlight on a tripod, I mean, that would be a cool thing. I'm trying to just get this set up perfectly so I can kind of see over there. But you get the idea. This is why it would be cool to have spotlights. And yeah, just make it to where you can put the tier 3 flashlight on a tier 3 tripod and then you're good. But you also could like add a new piece of equipment that's actually like a floodlight and then have tier 3 tiers of it. Alright, guess the only thing I can do, put salt here. I want to put salt out in the middle. I'm going to put salt in areas where like surely he will pass at some point. Problem is I'm spending a lot of time in the dark, a little afraid of getting hunted. There we go. And yes, UV. Take a photo. Good. We have something here. But man. And also it's, well, not Wraith, but we have footprints, so he's not been enticed to write or throw the book. We're not going down to freezing, it seems. He has been roaming, but with how cold it's been, and it is, well, it is snowing, so the coldness outside is helping these rooms stay cold. I don't think it's going to go down to freezing. Okay, there. Check for EMF, and then I'm going to check for I don't know, I guess a photo cam. I don't really know what I need. But I want to check if... Wait, was it this door? Also, I don't even have what I wanted. Yeah, I wanted this. I wanted to see if we can get, like, some kind of interesting fingerprint. There is the fingerprint. Oh god, no, I didn't stay there. I'm gonna let that charge. It could be Obake, but it did leave a fingerprint. So there's fingerprint, but that's not the Obake one. Kinda hard to tell. I'm gonna walk around from the other angle. So yes, these do count as doors, and ghosts will move them. I didn't know if it would truly count, but that is a great spot to find a fingerprint. So I need to maybe continue looking for fingerprints if we get Obake. That's the thing, I can look for Obake, but we need to get the other evidence. Okay, the one thing I haven't done is Spirit Box, so maybe it is Spirit Box. Kinda forgot about it. And turn my headlamp on, and we're going dark. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you far? Are you away? You're hanging out over here. I feel like this guy definitely worked in this diner and he's just trying to continue his job in the afterlife. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you far? Why'd you throw that salt shaker? Haven't gone through here. Oh! Hello, mysterious tarot cards. See, maybe it pays off to not just look at where they all are, because I just stumbled into one finally. Also, you touched the door back there. I'm starting to think maybe you're not in this room anymore. I'm gonna leave those tarot cards. I can't get a photo. Do I need another photo? I do. Hey, I do have my camera on me already. Well, now I know where the tarot cards are. They're right next to the cash register. Okay, you're maybe playing with stuff out here. Let me get that spirit box, because now I know you're... Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? This might be one where we just need to get hunted. Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you here? Are you far? Are you away? Is anyone here? Are you friendly? Are you close? I hate ghosts that, like, roam right next to their ghost room, because I get everything set up in here. Either way, though, like, these have such high ranges, it should be potentially doing something. Maybe it's just ghost orbs, and I haven't found it yet. Maybe it's also EMF 5. I need to be checking for that. I'm gonna grab this. Kinda want my lights back on. Are you touching stuff back here? Oh, one thing's on the floor. I'm gonna try Spirit Box one more time. It also might just be EMF 5. Let me look for a ghost orb. Okay, let me look for maybe Obake fingerprints now if we're getting that. Let me just try and keep track. I'm looking for EMF 5. Trying to look for an Obake fingerprint. Okay, now we're getting closer to potential hunt. I've spent a lot of time in here. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do, get these lights back on. Maybe go get a smudge. Oh, is that the steam? Coffee steamer? Fingerprints? Obake fingerprints? Oh my. That was insane. The doors were shaking, the steam was going off, and then he was behind me. Okay, I'm gonna run. I'm throwing all my equipment all over the place. Please let me escape. Okay. I am so all over the place for this one. Firelight crucifix. Well, let's get like crucifixes in here. I don't think I'm gonna take sanity. Oh my, wait. I really have no videos. Alrighty. Let's focus on the ghost type, and then at the end, I'll clean up the game. But for right now, I want to figure out the ghost type. I don't want to go down to 0 sanity, but if I do, I can go up to 75, so maybe we'll work with that. I'm going to try and get the crucifix, objective, and then firelight. And I know we have all the evidence stuff in there. Should I just get the sound recorder and start doing that as well? I mean, that's something to work towards. So the only thing we have is UV. Has it turned off the breaker yet? It might be a Jinn, because it hasn't turned off the breaker. Goryo. That might be what we need. It might be Goryo dots again. I don't think it's Mimic. Definitely not Demon, because it would have hunted by now. This is either Goryo or Jinn. I bet we're going to find Goryo dots. I'll tell you what. Let's cover this whole area. This covers to that stool. Now does this cover? Oh yeah, it covers so much. So we're gonna put that down in the middle. Now, we have been seeing your fingerprints everywhere. Those are still there. Can I turn this off, please? Oh god, I hear a ghost. Unless it... Unless it walked through my salt, it might be hunting right now, which it is. It's normal speed. It's not onto. I should have taken sanity. It did roam though. I have the crucifixes down. Luckily these hunts aren't too long. I'm gonna grab my flashlight if I don't have the breaker on. Is this room still cold? No. You have seemed to have moved on. Is this room cold? And just like that, this room is freezing. Okay. Get the crucifixes in here. This is a main objective. I thought maybe he had hunted from even further away. But nope, looks like we're moving shop. Do have my light. Kinda wish I had a smudge. As long as we stay away from the ghost, it shouldn't be too hard. Where did I put that crucifix down? Way over here. Looks like the ghost did go through some of the assault. Now, somehow, I walked in here and it was 19 degrees. Now it's 4. There. 2 crucifixes on the corners. I'm gonna turn on the light at this intersection. I just need my breath in here now. Maybe look for ghost orbs in there. I'm gonna put a book in there. I mean, this ghost, I think it is going to be Goryo. Alright, I hear a hunt. I'm glad I'm getting like some opportunities because I still need to do a lot of things. I need to figure out the ghost, I need sounds, I need videos. What I'm going to try and do though, before he hunts again, I'm going to grab the 2. I knew that was going to happen. I'm going to grab the 2 dust projectors, put them in the kitchen. Poltergeist? Well, this might be, that sounded kind of crazy. This might be a poltergeist. So what would poltergeist be then? Let me just look out of curiosity. Spirit box UV. Oh wait! No, we don't have spirit box. We only have 1, right? Like I have not, we didn't get spirit box. We've not gotten anything else right. Sometimes I just like forget. But we got UV and that's the only evidence so far. Okay, grab these. I could do a poltergeist test since it sounded really throwy, but I want to have pretty much everything in here lit up with dots. Don't have my thermometer. I'm gonna wait for that to go back. Oh, I think the book just fell off the table. Now I don't have, oh here it is, thankfully, but I don't have the tripod. Luckily I can just set this here, and that should be good enough. Now if I could reach across this table, that'd be perfect. So this isn't so bad. Where'd my thermometer go? Is that what I threw over here? Yes. I'm just gonna make sure. I think it's not even, I think it changed again. It's been hunting from back here. What are you doing? Why are you back here? I'm gonna grab a crucifix and just try and stay on top. Oh, okay. Now you're over here. Can you hunt, please? Please hunt. Attack me, sir. Throwing scissors around. I kind of want to push these a little further back. Yeah, I'm gonna put them closer on this side. There, finally. Okay, unfortunately I couldn't record that. I'm going to drop my stuff. I'm gonna go look for Goryo dots. And if I don't see Goryo dots for a bit, I'm going to try and get a hunt and test for a poltergeist and just see, because towards the end of that last hunt, it actually really seemed like a poltergeist. But we didn't get spirit box. What was the other for poltergeist? Was it EMF 5? Poltergeist. Spirit box UV writing. We haven't gotten writing. Let's take a look. Video cams. Immediately record. I mean, this is a perfect setup for getting a dots ghost if it actually roams through here. Okay, I'm gonna give it maybe a minute and see if he walks by. Well, this is the safe way to play the game, but man, not much is happening. So I'm now really leaning towards poltergeist. So let me back out of this. I'm gonna leave this here. Still need so much stuff. But I can take sanity. Let's try and figure out what this ghost is, and then I'll take all my sanity and then try and just get some easy photos or sounds. What I want to do, what was the other objective? Just firelight. So I'm going to go in with all smudges, and we're going to get hunted here. Let's see. What ghost could speed up? Revenant, Hantu, Dio3. So the only one could be Hantu, and we know it's not Hantu because it's been normal speed. If it was a Hantu, when it went through its cold room, it would have been going insanely fast. Now that we've spent some time, maybe this ghost has settled down. Here's the thing though, breaker is not turned off the entire time. I have my book in here. I wish there was some. I could maybe try a gin test. Right on top of me, huh? Oh my god, you're throwing fryers at me. We double back. I'm gonna run out here. He's throwing stuff, but he's not really throwing stuff like a poltergeist. By the way, are you speeding up or not? You're not speeding up. Are you a Hantu somehow? Because you're not speeding up. Let's try and get another HUD. What is going on? I'm glad I didn't smudge. Get these lights on. Get the middle light on. What I kind of want to do is see if... Light switches. See if I sit down at the end of this hallway, if that's far enough for the gin to speed up. But that ghost saw me a lot and it never sped up. Let's turn on the middle one in here. I'm gonna try sitting here. I want the ghost to come around that corner. It's like, oh wow, if you're all the way back here, like yeah, the gin could use its ability. So this is actually a perfect gin ability test spot. I think this would be far enough away. I don't exactly know. I think it's like 25 meters or something like that. And this time we're definitely going to test and see if it speeds up. Because if it doesn't speed up, it has to be Hantu. And maybe that's why it's making rooms cold. I don't understand. I think a Hantu in a warm room would be normal speed. Oh, there goes the breaker, not a gin. Not good. I can't see this ghost at all. Maybe... I have a hard time telling poltergeist now. By the way, it's sped up. I mean, it's throwing constantly. A poltergeist is supposed to throw every half second. But if it is poltergeist... Right now, my guess would be poltergeist. Spirit box, ghost writing. I have an inventory slot. Where's my spirit box? There was another writing book out here, but let's see if we can get spirit box. Are you here? Are you friendly? Look at the mess you made in here. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you far? Are you away? So it's definitely not a gin because it was so far away and it never sped up. It didn't speed up till it was right on top of me. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you far? Is this even your favorite room? I wonder if... Oh, wait. Well, there's my breath, but... So many of these rooms are cold. So I guess this game isn't going to be as easy. You made your favorite room back here? Is this now your favorite room? I mean, it's cold. But I think it's always cold back here. That doesn't really help. Wait, yeah, it does. No, my spirit box. I don't have it on me. Because I'm more interested in temperature. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you here? Are you in here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you far? It's gotta be on the other side. Are you here? Are you friendly? Could have filmed that. I'm at the point though where I just want to figure out the ghost more than get a perfect game. We've not seen dots. I mean, it could be Goryo dots still, and that's, I mean, that's like the one thing it just could be. Could look for more. I mean, if it's EMF 5, It couldn't be Goryo. See, that's the thing that makes me think it's a Goryo more. I have smudges. I'm gonna just keep getting hunted. I'm gonna try and record something. Unfortunately, I don't even know what the actual ghost room is anymore. Yeah, my breath is cold in here, but like, is this actually the room? No, breaker's out. Let's see if I can actually get to the breaker. I mean, the ghost was back in the office doing stuff. I'm trying to pay attention to where it's even coming from. I do think this is poltergeist, because a poltergeist throws every half second, and it's throwing constantly when it walks past stuff it can throw. Where's my big light? Got 2 smudges, my sound. I'm gonna put the sound over here. Here's my light. So, I mean, it can throw stuff violently, but it's about how often it throws stuff. Let's keep exploring. I think what I am going to do, though, is just focus on getting the ghost right, and maybe not a perfect game. I mean, we might be able to at the end. Is this your favorite room now? Oh my god. Where's the camera? Did I get anything on? Yes. That was from the last hunt. I'm gonna look. Never mind. I'm gonna try and listen for how often it throws. Because it'll throw one thing violently, and sometimes it'll sound like it's throwing multiple things. But you can look and see, like, multiple things are throwing right after each other. Like, this is poltergeist. I just wish I could find that other evidence to prove it. Now, we pretty much know that it's this hallway. Get these lights on. So what can I do? I guess now I could actually properly try Spirit Box. Now that I kind of know the room. Grab my other smudge. Turn the lights back off. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you far?
Taken away.
There. So, oops. There. Okay, it's definitely poltergeist, not phantom, not mimic. Okay, but that does explain it. When you're watching a poltergeist, you're going to see multiple items get interacted with. It's every half second. So, that's the biggest giveaway during a hunt. Still need to blow up firelight. The thing is, though, we're kind of in a good position. Oh god, I thought that was a hunt. Okay, dropping smudge, dropping light. So let's actually reset this game. I probably have no sanity. So I'm going to take my 3. That'll put me up to 75. And I'm going to come back in with everything I can record. I already have the sound in there. I can get a spirit box response. So we need firelight for objective as well. Maybe salt. And then we want motion sensor. So we're going to want salt to record. And of course the main thing, don't forget. So there. That'll be 75 on Nightmare. So we are going to go for a perfect game here. But I have had hard times kind of figuring out a poltergeist during a hunt. But you kind of got to watch them. When you see multiple things like in a half a second, and every half second it's supposed to throw something. So that last hunt there in the kitchen really proved that. Also, have I gotten a photo of the ghost yet? No, so that wouldn't tell me it's not Phantom. I don't think it's going to be Phantom, and it can't be Mimic because we... Actually, UV and Spirit Box, but we have not seen Ghost Orbs. But it's been pretty consistently a poltergeist. Either way, sanity should be up now. Let's go in here, and with the sanity we have left, try to quickly get all the stuff we need filmed and audio recorded. I'm gonna put this down here. I'm gonna drop the salt. I don't really want to light that. I guess there's enough light in here for me to just be fine. Also, I think my audio recorder is out here. Turn these lights on. Oops, missed it. Okay, trying to work a little quickly. Oh god. See? It's like a double event. You in here? This is what happens. The ghost does an event in such a oh, you're down here. I don't want you to drain my sanity, please, but we did get something recorded. Those both on now. Maybe we put this more in the middle instead of at the intersection. gonna try and do video stuff first. And now we wait. I could try... this. I need more motion sensors. This is what I mean. Even though this is a small map, we got a long hallway. We need more pieces of equipment in here. Okay, I'm gonna put one down here. Probably a bad idea. Because no, I'm not gonna get the one way down there. Why did I need to check? This ghost must have changed its room so many times. I'm gonna have my smudge on me. Why is this door closed? And the thermometer. Just try and make sure this room is actually cold. This is not the room. There's another room this ghost prefers more. I might have to go get more salt. This ghost, I've never seen a ghost jump so many rooms. Turn that off, please. Maybe it is just you touching. Oh my god, the most roamy ghost ever. Touching everything you possibly can around here. Okay. I don't know, I'm gonna drop my smudge. I don't have any more salt. That was a poltergeist explosion for sure. I wish I could get my audio or something, EMF. I have just so many of the wrong things here. This game has just rotted my brain. Let me grab every single thing I can over here. I just want to have it all over here. I can get more salt if I need it. Are you over here? We gotta find the ghost. I've never seen such a roamy ghost. We are gonna find you. Oh. Please. Now are you making this your favorite room? Every room is cold. I know it's snowy, but literally every room is cold. I did hear a poltergeist explosion. I think that's what a lot of these things around here are. Let's find the ghost again. This is insanity. At least we can do this though. This is kind of a cheeky thing to do. How come? I think it's just spinning around. It used to like track where the ghost was, but I don't think it does that anymore. It just kind of, oops, that's not. Damn it! I went too far in my inventory, of course. I think this is now the favorite room. Red light event that I can't see because you're somewhere and I don't see you. Man, so much for this one being easy. He doesn't want to interact with anything. Doesn't care about my firelight. He's now out here doing stuff. This ghost, I think, has made the whole building his favorite room. He is just on a non-stop journey to roam this whole building. At this point, he's looped around. He was over here, went there, went around here, now we're all the way back around here. I have a smudge if we get hunted. That's an event. I don't know if I already have translucent ghost or not. Media, videos, translucent ghost, nope. Could have gotten audio for that, but I am just doing so many things here at once. We're gonna get hunted again here soon. I really just want to go for a perfect game or die trying. But guess what? At this point, I have no idea what could possibly be the ghost's favorite room. No idea. I think I already have physical ghost. No idea what this ghost's favorite room is. Every room at this point is the ghost's favorite room. Every room is cold. 1 degree. Yeah, this is your favorite room? When you're over there and you're out there? I get transparent. I can't do anything with that. I can get audio, but I forget to get audio from an event. This is an event, or is this something else? This is something else. I don't know how we're not getting hunted again. So I don't know how... There it is. I don't know how the motion sensor wasn't going off. This is a bad idea. I did it though. Somehow I did it. Now he's behind me. Oh, double back. Wow, this is a very powerful spot to be. The ghost lost me and just went back home, basically. I'm gonna run out here. Yeah, that ghost is really pissed off now. Well, we got hunting ghost, translucent ghost. I went in here with all the easy stuff, and this ghost just refuses to do anything with that. I am not giving up. This game is going to keep going until we have it perfect, or this ghost actually kills me. We need one thing left to record. Breaker is no longer on, or you kicked this light, I remember now. I'm gonna try and run back over here to the room that's supposed to be cold. You have not blown out my firelight. Are you hunting again? I'm gonna smudge here and then run. Man, what is happening with this game? I am just being as stubborn as I can be. Luckily we're not dealing with cursed hunts. I am not touching those tarot cards. Instead of going the long way, I guess I'm gonna go around this way. I would turn on the lights in here, but guess what? We can't. I don't have a smudge now, so I gotta be much more careful. He did start his hunt from in here. Can I find you, please? It's the thing. This is a mess. I can only get this guy to go through the motion sensor if I plant it underneath him. He will just not go through it otherwise. Is this still the room? It's probably not. I don't see my breath anymore. It's only 2 degrees, so no, we're at 1. I think I brought in all kinds of, like, this ghost just refuses to do anything. I'm gonna try and escape. And we're gonna bring in one more motion sensor, another firelight. Okay, let's bring in a couple more things, but I am not giving up. We have one more smudge, one more firelight, and one more sensor. We only need one more thing to film. We need the firelight to go out. I need to also put in poltergeist. We still need 2 more sounds, which I could get of the fire. But this ghost won't even blow out the firelight. What I could do is just put in firelights and wait. And I also could use the truck. I hate you so much. What I'm going to do is probably do that. I'm going to set up the motion sensors and the firelight and the camera. And then I might sit in the truck and try and record something like that. But we gotta survive first. At the end of this hunt, luckily he's like way over here. I don't think he saw me. Oh god. Luckily I can just run into the room, put all this down. I'm hoping it's still that hallway. This ghost needs to chill and choose one room to live in. One thing, one firelight. Put this at the intersection. Oops, that's my smudge. Well, so much for that. I'm gonna set this up and just pray that we can actually get something. There's my used up smudge. See if we can get back to the truck. See, that first game, really easy. This game, insane, but it's only because I'm going for a perfect game. In terms of being optimized for making money, you don't really have to go for a perfect game every game. I just want the, I don't know, clout. I want the success feeling. I want to accomplish it. We can just wait in here for the firelight to be blown. Let's sit on this, hit record, and hope at some point the ghost just roams through here. But since I really want to get this a perfect game, I'm going to sit here for a minute. Yeah, it just goes to show how different these games can be. I mean, even with me just sitting in here, the ghost should blow out the firelight just from roaming around and wanting to. Like, why does the ghost not want to even blow out the firelight? I mean, I want to get the objective just to get the money, because that's really more important. The media is just like an extra bonus on top. I don't even know if this is the ghost room anymore. It was cold last time I was in there. I don't have any more smudges or any more sanity. I don't want to go in there and just die trying to get this. The only thing I could do is go in there and confirm that this is still cold enough to be the ghost room. But like, at some point, the ghost should just, you know, walk through here. Unless, like, when I'm not in the building, the ghost just says, screw it, I'm not being active, I'm not going anywhere. I've yet to get the ghost to walk through the motion sensor without me placing it underneath it too, which sucks. I don't know, I'm starting to feel like I might not get the perfect game here. I'm gonna look back, Ghost is not blowing out the firelight. I guess all I can do, go in with more motion sensors and a firelight, and I'm gonna die trying. I'm not giving up. I think we can loop around and survive enough. I know the lights being out here sucks. Let's go back in one final time. I don't think I'm gonna be coming back out unless I have this ghost figured out. Well, I have it figured out, I just don't have everything completed. Is this still the room or not? Guess what? It's not. I hate how these ghosts just go wherever they want to. Like, just pick a room and stay there. To me, that's how a ghost should always be. You have your favorite room. Like, you can't just be a ghost and decide to have 18 favorite rooms. You gotta pick one. I'm assuming it's gone back to the hallway, though. Just stay in the loop room. I got lights with the dots. You can see with the smoke. Motion sensor. Oops. Jesus Murphy. Firelight. I'm gonna grab my candle because we're in the dark. Motion sensor. Like, even during these hunts, like, how are you? I mean, maybe they're going through the motion sensor. I just am thinking this is the room. I need so many things here. I was gonna say keep these together. Are you actually back here now? My battery is like about to die on this recorder. I wonder if it actually will die at some point. I think this ghost actually prefers somewhere in here. I'm gonna keep going. Like, does it not want to blow out a candle during a hunt? Like, really, that's the main thing I need here, is just to get the objective. But it seems like it's in one of the bathrooms now. I have to look at the end. It's gonna be like 30 room changes. Luckily, though, we can just look at the pepper. Wait for this to be over. I think I'm pretty confident now. I didn't realize this is like the most powerful area in any map. So I can just hide here till the hunt is over. Continue. I'm gonna not even use my light because I can use my headlamp. So grab all this stuff. Okay, I guess I don't have as much room as I thought. Are you in here? Looks like it. Don't you want to, like, mess with any of my stuff here? Got every friggin' firelight possible. That's the main thing. Let me get all these firelights in there. There! Finally! I could have got the audio. I'm not afraid of dying, because I think I can get away from the ghost pretty easily here. There's my audio. There's something over here. Record. Guess it's my death. Guess it's my death. Oh god. As long as I start sprinting, I think I'll be okay if I get down this hallway. He's very agitated. Probably should have gone the other way around. Now I'm safe. Maybe. Maybe. Did he go back in the storage room? I think he's back in the storage room. Come on, man, end this hunt, please. Okay. We got the objective. We have all unique photos. We need one more thing. We even got a hunting ghost, so that was perfect. So I just need to run back there and film something. I already have a hunting ghost. Here's another motion sensor I can bring back there. Like any of these motion sensors, please. Here's a motion sensor. Here's a motion sensor. I can even film this motion sensed there. Please, let me get out of here. This has got to be one of the... I can't run. I can't run. I can't run anymore. I don't know why. But I had to stand up before I could run again. I don't think I was actually on cooldown. I don't know what that was. See, he can't blow out stuff during a hunt, and he just wouldn't do it. See, I am more stubborn than you, Ghost. Poltergeist, all optional objectives. Finally, this has got to be one of the longest games. It wasn't even because it was hard to figure out the ghost. It was just hard to get all the stuff. That's why I like being thorough. Because it's so satisfying to finally get that perfect game on top of it being a nightmare. So yeah, the Chronicle update is still feeling awesome, even though that's kind of a old update at this point. Okay, let's get out of here. I think that was enough time at Nell's. That game ran so long. So maybe next time, yeah, we'll just focus on the actual type and just kind of run a bunch of games back, trying to learn some nightmare ghosts and not necessarily focus on getting a perfect game. But there, I want to have some perfect games on the new map. So let's head back and see what we got. Look at that. I've never had such an experience. I gotta see how many rooms. Please, we know for sure this is a poltergeist, even towards that last hunt when he was running at me down the hallway.
Welcome back.
Oh, I gotta hit next. I'm glad that didn't work. So, perfect investigation, 4 times 2200. 49-minute game compared to that first one, which was like 15 minutes. So let's see. Favorite room changes, 8. There's like 13. How many rooms are there? 13 hunts? Oh my god. This game just went wild. It ran so long. Let me look. There was 8 room changes, and there were 13. I was going to say 13 or 14. There were 13 rooms. He had well over half the building was his favorite room. What the hell? So yeah, next time, tomorrow, we're going to be doing some videos, just figuring out Nightmare, playing Nell's Diner, probably doing more stuff like that, getting hunted a bunch, but more so to figure out the ghost, not just trying to get a perfect game. So if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.